Bogies serve a number of purposes: support of the rail vehicle body, stability on both straight and curved track, improve ride quality by absorbing vibration and minimizing the impact of centrifugal forces when the train runs on curves at high speed, minimizing generation of track irregularities and rail abrasion. Usually 2 bogies are fitted to each carriage, wagon or locomotive, one at each end. Another configuration is often used in articulated vehicles, which places the bogies, often Jacob's bogies, under the connection between the carriages or wagons. Most bogies have 2 axles, but some cars designed for heavy loads have more axles per bogie. Heavy-duty cars may have more than 2 bogies using span bolsters to equalize the load and connect the bogies to the cars. Usually, the train floor is at a level above the bogies, but the floor of the car may be lower between bogies, such as for a bi-level rail car to increase interior space while staying within height restrictions, or in easy-access, stepless entry, low-floor trains. Key components of a bogie include the bogie frame. This can be of inside frame type, where the main frame and bearings are between the wheels, or, more commonly, of outside frame type, where the main frame and bearings are outside the wheels. Suspension to absorb shocks between the bogie frame and the rail vehicle body. Common types are coil springs, leaf springs, and rubber airbags. At least one wheel set, composed of an axle with bearings and a wheel at each end. The bolster, the main crossmember, connected to the bogie frame through the secondary suspension. The railway car is supported at the pivot point on the bolster. Axle box suspensions absorb shocks between the axle bearings and the bogie frame. The axle box suspension usually consists of a spring between the bogie frame and axle bearings to permit up and down movement, and sliders to prevent lateral movement. A more modern design uses solid rubber springs. Brake equipment. 2 main types are used: brake shoes that are pressed against the tread of the wheel, and disc brakes and pads. In powered vehicles, some form of transmission, usually electrically powered traction motors with a single-speed gearbox or a hydraulically powered torque converter. The connections of the bogie with the rail vehicle allow a certain degree of rotational movement around a vertical axis pivot, known as the bolster, with side bearers preventing excessive movement. More modern, bolsterless bogie designs omit these features, instead taking advantage of the sideways movement of the suspension to permit rotational movement. Modern diesel and electric locomotives are mounted on bogies. Those commonly used in North America include Type A, Blomberg, HTC, and flexi-coil trucks. On a steam locomotive, the leading and trailing wheels may be mounted on bogies like Bissell trucks, also known as pony trucks. Articulated locomotives, for example, Fairley, Garrett, or Mallet locomotives, have power bogies similar to those on diesel and electric locomotives. We are the only manufacturer of railway wheels in Japan. By providing high-quality wheels for many years, we have won the trust and high esteem of customers. Driving mechanism. From the late 1940s, we have been steadily engaged in the design and manufacture of railway train drive units and gear couplings. Our products currently are used by customers in Japan and abroad, in cars such as those used for the Shinkansen bullet train. Axles. We have developed induction-hardened axles with extremely high safety standards. These are used in a wide range of high-speed and high-load applications, including the Shinkansen bullet trains. The superior quality is recognized not only in Japan, but through the world as well. We started designing and manufacturing couplers for railway cars in 1924. We have developed and manufactured many different types of couplers. Our couplers are widely used on railways in Japan and abroad. Wheels and axles. The assembly of the axles and wheels is called a wheel set. We produce narrow and standard gauge wheel sets for the full range of domestic railway cars, from high-speed cars to on-site factory rail cars, as well as export goods. Bogie truck. We supply bogies for Japan's Shinkansen bullet trains, for railways and commuter trains operated by private companies or public enterprises, for linear motor cars with steel wheels, for tram cars, also known as LRVs, and diesel-driven railway cars. Brake discs. Forged steel brake discs have several distinct advantages over conventional cast iron discs. These advanced features include high wear resistance and prevention of cracks and sliding surfaces caused by heat loads at high speeds. Due to their superior durability, forged steel brake discs are used extensively for Japan's bullet trains. Control bogies. We developed products that incorporate control technology based on our extensive bogie design and manufacturing technologies. We offer a superb system that ensures dramatic improvement in riding comfort and earlier arrival times. Test equipment. We supply a wide range of test equipment such as machines to test axle bending under varying loads, fatigue test machines, and high-speed brake testing machines, crankshafts and front axle beams. We have a variety of forging, heat treatment, and testing facilities for all types of applications. Our die-forged products produced with these facilities are guaranteed to be state-of-the-art and of consistent quality.